Hi Leo, welcome to your November reading. So we're gonna do this a little bit differently. I don't know if anybody else does it this way, but this is the way we're gonna do it. So I've pulled an overall energy card for each of the 4 weeks of November. They will then be clarified by 2 other cards. I have already pre-shuffled and dealt for you, and I will be popping a picture of your cards just in the top left-hand corner. So for week 1 we have perception, and if you forgive me for a moment, I need to grab my book so I can read that for you, so you can get some insight on what the author of the cards actually wanted or had come through, what this card would mean for you. So you have perception, and that is number 21 in the arcana that we have for this, and we're nearly there. So perception, the key words for perception are perception, understanding, worldview, opinion of self, clarity, and objectivity. The key phrases are: perception shapes your worldview, understand what your senses tell you, knowledge and understanding are limited, changed perception cannot be unchanged, is there a perception that you have that is clouded, take the high ground, seek a new perspective, challenge your perception, who influences your perception, do you have all the facts, respect yourself honestly, and watch for false perceptions. So for the first week, it's very much looking into how you view your world, how you view the situations you're in, and how your mind sees the information that it is given or hears or feels. So be aware of everything. Is everything as clear as you think? Is there a space where you need to go and have a look at something differently? Do you have all the information? Is there something you're hiding from yourself? Is somebody hiding something from you? All things to consider. So to clarify perception, we have the Page of Ariel. An excellent opportunity will be offered. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. So is there something that you have been offered that you didn't initially see the value in it? Did it scare you slightly? Did you have that moment where you went, well, I can't do this? Did your perception of yourself hold you back? Did your perception of the offer hold you back? Have you taken an offer and you can't see how to move forward with it? Is there a perception from somebody else that's holding you back? Have you listened to somebody and it's made you shake and you've now lost some self-confidence? If so, can you take a look again? Have a look in that mirror, have a look to your own talents and skill set and go, actually, I've got this. I can do this. Is there some way that you kind of can take on some formal learning or informal learning, because the internet's great for learning these days, to push you forward with an idea you've had if you are feeling that you lack that knowledge? The Page of Ariel is also clarified with the Two of Raphael. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. Have you had an idea recently that you want to put into action, but you couldn't quite figure out how? Have you met somebody recently that believes in your idea, who wants to help you push it forward, or work with you as a team together to get it pushed forward? Maybe there is somebody you're about to meet that can help you change your perception and move forwards with this education or training or new idea that you may have to learn on the job, the exciting way. But it does look like whatever is coming in for you right now, you're not going to have to do it alone. There is somebody who is very, very, very keen to be beside you whilst you learn, whilst you go through the ups and downs of changing a perspective, because changing a perspective that you've had for a long time can be a bit like a roller coaster, a bit up and down. You go, one day, oh yeah, great, I feel like this, or yes, I can see this, and then 2 or 3 days later, because you're a little bit tired or something's not quite 100% go, 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 which you guys are really good at go, 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 and it holds you back, and you go, oh, I'm just going to hit that old perspective. But is there going to be somebody there who's going to be by your side and go, you know what, that's the old perspective? Maybe not in those exact words, but similar. That will bring you back around to your new way. And if you do have someone like that, fantastic. Keep them with you, because they will be amazing for you moving forward with your journey along the way. So in week 2, your overall energy is journey. Experience, character, the past, cause and effect, consequence, conditioning, environmental, external factors and providence. You are created by your experiences. Your character is shaped by your past. How does your past influence you? Are you reliving your past in the present? Smile over the good and make peace with the bad. Choose quality experiences. Act with reason and purpose. Avoid involvement in unwanted conflict. Create happy memories. Learn from your journey. Don't make your truth a prison. This day is yours to shape. So in the second week, it seems to me that you've really started to head on your journey. Whether it's just thinking about it and getting your head to the point where you can physically take those steps, it could be. But this card is asking you, are you holding on to something in your past that's keeping you trapped in this moment from actually taking that step from, I want to do this, I've found what I need to be able to do this, but I haven't quite done it yet? Is there something in your past that's causing you to do that? And can you let it go? Can you learn the lesson that you were taught through that and use that in this next step towards getting what you want or what you need, what you'd like? Preferably what you'd like, not what you need. I'm going to have more fun than that. So journey is clarified by the 8 of Gabrielle. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So going on from journey and maybe having that moment in your head where you're like, do I, don't I? It appears that you've made a decision one way or another, either to go forward, and as it says, a great deal of activity leads to immediate results. So maybe you do go ahead and book onto a college course, university course, or one of these online courses, whichever. Maybe you set up a meeting with a business partner that you haven't wanted to speak to for a while, or somebody that you'd like to go into business with, or you've applied for a job that you've been waiting for and after for a long time. Either way, it seems like you're going to be moving forward with whatever you've decided. That's clarified by the Queen of Ariel. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. Okay, so with all this extra activity going on, because obviously life goes on as well, maybe you're going to need time to make sure that you are looking after yourself rather than getting too wrapped up in it. Dedicate time to have a bath, or read, or play music, or listen to music, watch a film, whatever it is you do to relax, to bring you back down, to allow your body to heal. Because by the looks of it, you guys this month are just going to be charging forwards, and you're going to need a strong body and a healthy mind to keep you going. And I'm sure you'll do it. I'm sure you'll be fine. So don't worry too much, but be aware that when your body starts to go, I need a break, that you do give it, and that you don't neglect the people that are in your life that love you and you love them. Because when you forge ahead with a new idea, you can get lost in it. Moving on to week. So your overall energy for week 3 is the 3 of Earth. Your keywords for that are ambition, sowing seeds, groundwork, energy investment, sacrifice, fertility and outcomes. Your key phrases: time to make preparations, risking future goals and ambitions, investment sacrifice equals reward, a time of restriction or adversity, increased opportunity, people notice commitment and dedication, be sure of your motives, and maintain intimacy and connection. So it looks like you're investing the energy this week to push things forwards. People are starting to notice that you've laid seeds, that something's a little bit different about you at the moment, that your energy isn't just in the stuff that you're used to, but there's something new on the horizon. They can feel it when they're around you. They can feel that you're just at that tipping point of where you want to move forward and something. And it's you guys, it's Leo, so when you do go, wow, just the fire in you is bright. But prepare. Don't go in all hot-headed and not have a little bit of a plan of where you want to go. You guys are amazing at the whole just running ahead and just doing it and kind of coming out on top, so it's not a big stressy thing, but a general direction would be good. So that's clarified by the 9 of Michael. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt or worry to your angels. So some of you out there might feel a little bit guilty for the amount of time that you are putting in, but don't. It's unnecessary. You are planning and planting seeds to make your future easier, to make everybody's future brighter, and to do something that fulfills you. So please don't feel guilty about that. Never feel guilty about things like that. You need to do things like that for your own soul. So please stick with it. As it says, you may be unnecessarily worrying. So focus your thoughts on the desired outcome. Where do you want this to go? How do you want things to look? Also have some fluidity with exactly how you want it to look, because the universe does do things not quite the way we expect. Usually better. Usually turns out better for us. So have that idea, but also be open to the whole universe throwing something a little bit different in there just to keep you on your toes. It will work out for you. That's clarified by the Knight of Michael. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotions, sudden changes. So once you've planted these seeds, and in very Leo fashion, and kind of once you've done the not worrying thing, which is not necessarily you guys too much, you will move quickly. You've got to choose your logic over your emotions, as it says, because your emotions could be affected by your environment. Like if you've been working particularly long hours, you could be tired, and that can, I know certainly for me, that makes a big difference on how I want to decide. Even silly things like what to eat, it goes out the window. So maybe continue to look at it a little bit more logically and take the necessary steps, even if it's a bit like, oh, it would just be better to do this, just be easier. But you guys have the determination to know where that logic will push you forward, where emotions won't always. And with the fire that you guys have in your belly, I'm sure your logic will come through for you on this one. But you're being helped. In the first card, as you can see, you will see at the top in your corner, there's a little squirrel helping plant these seeds. So again, no, you don't have to do it alone. You know, there are people around you who are willing to help and just be there for you. Even if it's just a case of just being there for you when you come home and you're a bit tired. Just allow them to help and keep them informed. People like to know how it's going, the good and the bad. So don't push anybody away on that one. So in week 4, your overall energy is the 2 of water. Keywords being intimacy, closeness, trust, commitment, reconciliation, equality, union, codependency, and taking sides. Key phrases: going beyond infatuation and attraction, intimacy, sharing, giving, and communication, time to forgive and seek reconciliation, a meeting of minds and heart, put aside judgment and blame, cherish all your loves, maintain independence and avoid codependency, avoid taking sides. So this week, is there something that you need to make peace with? Is there a person you need to make peace with? An idea you need to make peace with? Can you go beyond your emotions and work things through logically? Kind of like the end of that last week. Can you have these emotions but look beyond like the starry-eyed, rose-tinted glasses moment and bring literally your heart and your head together in the situation? Can you have the love that you have for your new idea, new person, whatever it is this resonates with you too, but do it from a logical way as well. Have that nice balance. Is there a judgment you have of somebody around you that's slightly off, that a conversation would clear up and that could help you move forward in your situation? It's feeling a bit like there are people around you that you really do need to just have a conversation with, whether it's a friend, family member, or just somebody that you know from around and about that you haven't quite approached yet, but could significantly help. So that's clarified by the High Priestess. Powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information, and be at peace. So this week, your intuition is going to be at a high. So if there is somebody out there or something out there that you need to look into to help you, then go for it. That gut instinct you have is going to be pretty spot on. It may not take you exactly down the road that you think, because it hardly ever does, but it'll take you down the road you need to go. That's then clarified by the Ace of Raphael. Positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. So again, it's kind of honing in on a spiritual insight, which could just be an insight about yourself, about your own self-worth, your own self-love, and your own self-belief. Or it could be to do with your partner, or a prospective new partner, or an old partner who's coming back. Take that as it comes, but definitely follow your intuition on that one. Definitely. And this new emotional experience could be joy. Joy you have from starting something new, from being the beginner, as in week 1 you had education. Could it be you've achieved something in those 3 weeks, 4 weeks that you're proud of, that for the first time in a long time you've gone, yay, well done me? Or is it just you are finding your peace? You're listening a bit more to yourself, and that is giving you the belief in yourself and the peace to know that it doesn't really matter what goes on in your environment. You can handle it. You can do it, and you can move forward in a way that works for you, and that no one else really has to get involved unless you want them involved. So that's it for your reading for this month. I hope it's been helpful, and I will see you next month.